has the ability to, found that naled actually has the ability to mutate bacterial DNA. And we know now that mutated DNA leads to carcinogenesis. So subsequent studies need to be conducted to really confirm if naled is a potential carcinogen. So besides these detrimental health risks, there are many detrimental associated environmental risks as well. There's irreversible damage to the local ecosystems, which includes the unintentional killing of birds, aquatic animals, other insects, spiders, and pollinators. So basically when the spray is like aerial sprayed, mosquitoes are so small, like they're such a small target, but birds and other aquatic animals are a bigger target. So there's a bigger chance of the naled pellets hitting a bird than a mosquito in the air. So there's just like damaging effects for these organisms, and especially pollinators, which basically are so crucial to our ecosystem. And if our pollinators are unable to pollinate our crops, then it also becomes a public health risk, because if we don't have crops, then we don't have adequate access to healthy food choices. So it's just really a bad thing all around. And it's moreover, naled, which is sprayed from above, also has the potential to contaminate drinking water sources. Let me just show you this picture. Sorry, it's hard to get. No bees, no food. So true, we gotta have bees and pollinators, and we can't kill them all off. However, we have many opponents to the naled insecticide, many proponents who want to have naled insecticide spraying, and they basically just say that naled effectively eliminates irritating mosquitoes as well as a wide range of other insects. They also say that naled is relatively inexpensive compared to alternatives. They say that naled has not been weakened by insect resistance. And the fourth one they say is that naled has proven to be effective in killing Zika-carrying Aedes aegypti mosquitoes and has reduced Zika-related morbidities and mortalities. Alrighty, so basically all of these aforementioned arguments by opponents to Dr. Hall are somewhat true, but are poorly constructed and easily refutable. So the fact that naled effectively eliminates irritating mosquitoes and other insects, yes, that's true, but overuse of naled can contribute to insect resistance in the future and the development of super pests. So I'm just going to draw on this other example, antibiotic resistance. Antibiotics were first implemented around 1945 when penicillin was first made readily available. It took up until around 2010 for bacteria to develop resistance to antibiotics. So if naled was first implemented in 1959, it's going to take some time for these insects, like bacteria, to develop resistance to naled. Over time, natural selective pressures will eventually give mosquitoes the evolving ability to attain like pathogen fighting mechanisms to become super pests. So that's really not a solid argument. Another one is naled has proven to effectively kill Zika-carrying Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. Yes, it has. However, Zika now is at a low threat level in Florida and other southern states. So persistent spraying to kill Zika mosquitoes, which are not even there, they're not even in traps like in Florida anymore. For the past few months, these Aedes aegypti mosquitoes have not been found in traps. It's just really providing more public health risks than benefits at this point. So now I'm going to call you guys to action. There's things that Miami-Dade County residents can do. There's things that other concerned residents can do across the country to combat this problem. So first and foremost, we can promote more controlled methods to apply the naled insecticide, and this basically just is promoting on-the-ground spraying methods, more controlled methods. On-the-ground spraying methods are just more controlled, more retained and it's not like all up in the air and like exposing millions of organisms and people below. Second, we can promote the utilization of community resources, local legislators, and resilient strategies. So we just need community empowerment here. We need the community to get together to really just show local governments that like the community means business and they're tired of being exposed to this potential like neurotoxin and carcinogen. Lastly, we can, or not lastly, but we can promote shifting Zika control methods to less lethal means, and that's basically just not using the naled insecticide, but rather using like traps that lure the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes in and other methods that are still being conducted and researched. And lastly, like if local governments still refuse to listen to us, we can promote a community-wide boycott of local affairs to maybe get local legislators and federal legislators even to listen to these grave concerns. So I hope that this presentation has provided you guys with some adequate knowledge about the naled insecticide, and I hope that you guys can go forth now and like have the ability to speak up for your concerns in your local environment and to not be afraid to do so and to really just like provide public health protection. Thank you so much.